was a software engineer based in New York City, earning $160,000 a year working in big tech. That was 6 months ago. Now I live on Wall Street, spend 10 bands on a Rolex, and might be going broke. So in this video, I'm going to review my salary and expenses as an ex-software engineer still living in New York City, as well as what the f I do now and how much I make doing it. Before going over my salary and expenses, I want to remind you how important location is. You might see on levels engineers getting paid $400,000, $500,000 a year, but it's because they're New York City. Remember, New York City is expensive, so salaries are adjusted for that. When you hear how much I pay in rent for a small studio, you're probably going to faint. So keep in mind, this is all because I'm in New York City. Now getting into the salaries, yes with the S, I was getting paid $10,000 a month as a software engineer intern. I didn't do much work and it was honestly the best feeling ever. Like I felt like I was on paid vacation for 3 months. Then once I graduated college, I was hired full-time at the company I was interning at as a software engineer, and it's a big tech company, so I expected a big tech salary, and I did get a $136,000 base salary, which for some people you might think is chump change, but at the time I thought it was pretty good money. Now after 1 year, salaries do increase, especially if you get promoted, but I didn't get promoted. Luckily, due to the account for inflation, salaries will increase by 4 to 5% year over year. So my salary ended up increasing to $144,000 a year. My bi-weekly check would be about $4,000 post-tax or $8,000 a month. Looking back, I was really getting paid chump change, and you will understand why I said that. Now salary is one thing, but big tech is most known for the insane bonuses and stock compensation they provide their engineers. Unfortunately, the company I was at gave us $0 stock compensation, but we did get a sign-on bonus of $27,000, and that hit as soon as I got my first paycheck. So for that moment of time, I feel like I was the richest man on earth. I also got an end of the year bonus of $3,800. So in the 1.75 years as a software engineer in big tech, I was paid $31,000 in bonuses and had a final salary of $144,000. Judge me, I want you to comment down below if you think this is enough to live in New York City. Sorry, live comfortably in New York City. By the way, the answer is no, not at all. Another big thing tech companies provide are benefits. So my employer gave me 401k match, discounted movie tickets, and healthcare. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. I don't even think I went to the theaters once during that time. And this leads us to the downside of New York City. It's expensive. As I share my expenses, you understand that I might be paying more than your monthly salary in rent. See, food here is overpriced. It costs $3 to take the subway even once. There's constant parties, outings, and events that cost money to travel to, eat at, and just enjoy. Don't believe me? Let's get to the expenses. Food and groceries, I spend about $800 a month on. Now, this might be irresponsible. In fact, if my mom is watching this, she's going to be very upset at me. I don't cook. I make my morning protein shake that has 1,200 calories and 70 grams protein, and that's all you see me in the kitchen for, honestly. Lunch and dinner, I order out all the time. I'll go to Dig-In, Chipotle, or sometimes a sit-down restaurant. I like to eat good. See, cooking takes time. Feeding afterwards also takes time. And I don't want to spend 1.5 hours cooking, so I'd much rather be efficient and eat out. DoorDash loves me. I gotta be DoorDash's top customer, man. For shopping, I spent about $1,000 last month. Now, I want to let you know, I do not spend much when it comes to shopping. Yes, this month I did spend $1,000, but usually I don't buy many new items. I wear the same fits. You probably see this black t-shirt in so many of my videos. Jeans, don't have too many pairs of shoes. I'm a pretty simple guy. So why is this bill $1,000 for shopping? Well, I spent $800 on an Arc'teryx jacket because New York City feels like Antarctica, and I've heard they're super warm. I remember last year's video I said I also barely shop, and then I tried justifying me spending $2,000 on a Prada jacket. I spent about $120 on going out and travel. I don't go out clubbing much. I'm 24. I just don't feel like it anymore. The only travel expenses are the metro since I don't Uber at all. Another good way I save money is I like walking places. Honestly, a 30-minute walk is fine to me as long as the weather is warm. And now my biggest expense, rent. I live in a studio on Wall Street. It cost me $3,500 a month to live in it. I definitely am overpaying. If you don't see me with the liver, it's because I had to sell it to make rent. In all honesty, the location is very convenient, and saying I live on Wall Street is kind of cool, at least for 1 year. Also, I love being downtown. When I found this apartment, it was super last minute. I had 1 week to find a new apartment, and this is the best I could get. There are nice amenities like a gym, game room, and speakeasy, which makes the price a little more justifiable. I'm coping, I know. At this point, you're looking at me like I'm going broke. In fact, I'm not even a software engineer anymore. So that 144K salary is gone. Nor do I have a millionaire father that's paying for my stuff. See, I come from a lower middle class family, so no billionaire father here. But what I do is I run two businesses. One is an AI coaching business where I work one-on-one with entrepreneurs to build, market, and scale AI businesses as a mean of making side income. I've worked with over 140 plus entrepreneurs from around the world, many of who are software engineers, business analysts, and just driven college students. The other business is an AI solutions agency. Myself and a couple of others build and sell AI apps to consumers and business owners. I made hundreds of videos of some of the apps I've launched through my agency, including one that very recently got a $200,000 buyout offer. And another app I made, I listed for $235,000 for acquisition. Pretty sick. I used to get paid $144,000 a year, and now one app is about to make me more. Now, as good as this all sounds, running two businesses comes with a whole new set of expenses. I track all my business expenses very religiously on the spreadsheet right here. As you can see, I spend nearly $5,000 a month just to run my two businesses. Wait. As I was filming this video, I just realized I'm spending nearly $10,000 a month combined between personal and business expenses. Holy. Okay, before you start GoFundMe, let's talk about my business income. Be prepared, your mouth might drop. Before I started working as a software engineer, I was already working on my AI solutions agency back in college. And then during my time as a software engineer, I also started my coaching business. So this is the result of years worth of effort. Please keep that in mind. Now, my total business income for last month, drumroll please, was $57,500. This is a large sum of money, and once these two apps get acquired and checks hit, I can make over $400,000 from just two products on my AI solutions agency. Now, to be transparent, some months one business makes more than the other. This last month, I had a ton of students land lucrative deals and earn big bucks selling AI solutions. Their case studies went absolutely viral on social media, and as a result, a lot of new students decided to join, causing the coaching business to make more last month than my AI solutions business. Do keep in mind, not every month is a $57,000 profit month, so I still might need that GoFundMe. New York is expensive. If you want to run your own AI business part-time, then you have to watch this video next.